Hey guys, Ninja here, back with another Wuthering Waves video. This one's going to be sort of more of like just a talking point on the topic of will Wuthering Waves rival Genshin Impact, or like will it kill Hoyoverse, or like Coral Games versus Hoyoverse. Honestly, like looking into it, Genshin Impact has taken a chokehold on the gacha game community and is now the blueprint for open world games. Like people keep comparing any open world game to Genshin Impact, stuff like that. But today we have like another game coming out, which is Wuthering Waves. And so today we'll answer, will Wuthering Waves rival Genshin Impact and Hoyoverse as a whole? Now, going from point to point, I'm gonna start with Genshin Impact because that's the game I played the most, because it's been out the longest out of the three games I'm gonna cover today. With that game, I think it's going to be able to stand alongside Genshin Impact, not as like it's going to overtake the gacha game community like how Genshin Impact did, but it'll be more of a side by side game. And one thing I'm also going to look at is the thing with primary and secondary games. I feel like Genshin would be your probably primary game if you're playing gacha games. Like if you're into like Genshin at all, that'll be your primary game if anything. And then Wuthering Waves also seems like a primary game, but there'll be like dry patches, whatnot. So obviously you'll hop game from game. But I feel like Wuthering Waves as of now will be a really good rival for Genshin, and it's one that it really needs because Genshin has been on top for like I don't know how many years it's been. Oh my goodness, it's been so long. I know it came out during like the COVID era, but it's out for at least what 3 years, something like that. Something probably longer than that. So it'll be have a good competition for the game. In terms of what I think personally, I've dropped Genshin probably like when what was that region, like the grass region, whatever. I forgot, Sumeru, I think that's what it's called, that came out. I've dropped Genshin since then. So by the way, it'd definitely be my primary game. But I went back to Genshin recently and played a little bit and like went through like some story, and I got so bored. Definitely leave the game. Now don't cancel me because I don't play Genshin like that. I never said it's a bad game. I just got real bored from it. I'm kind of burnt out and tired from Genshin because I'm somebody that spent like $2,000+ on Genshin. That was like my first gotcha game, and they got me, gotcha. So they really did get me. They got the money out of me. They got their $2,000 worth. But yeah, I feel like Wuthering Waves is definitely gonna be my primary game. And I feel like it's gonna be a lot of people's, either it's gonna be the game they try to play alongside Genshin. So where one game is like out and like having like his dry patch rubber, the other game will be in, and then keep switching around. But for me, it's gonna be definitely a primary game. I don't think it's gonna like kill Hoyoverse or whatsoever. Hoyoverse is Hoyoverse. You really won't be able to do too much about that. Next, I'm gonna touch on Honkai Star Rail. This game is definitely more of a side game to me to play. And the reason I say that is because the way like the gameplay works and the combat is, turn based, something you could like you don't gotta put too much energy into, especially when you could like auto through a lot of things while you're grinding for different artifacts and whatnot. Just level up characters, get materials, stuff like that. It's something you can just press auto on. So I feel like this will definitely be, yeah, definitely should be also a secondary game to go alongside with any other game, like like AFK Arena, stuff like you don't got to put too much attention into. Star Rail definitely falls into this category. I've definitely recently got back into Star Rail while I'm waiting for Wuthering Waves. I think I'm gonna stick with it even when Weather Waves come out, because eventually Weather Waves you'll be done the content, and it's like, oh damn, what am I gonna do now? And then you could just put on Star Rail or something. That also flies with the go back to Genshin and do stuff in Genshin. But I think right now it's not too much content in Genshin right now. I'm not too sure. Haven't really keeping up too much with it. But I feel like Star Rail is a game that's like not gonna go anywhere for a lot of people, just because how easily it is to just put on, do what you gotta do, teleport to a place, click on it, start, set your team, turn on auto, and just let the auto do whatever. Most of the time, it's pretty good. For me, it's been pretty good. Sometimes you do some dumb stuff, but if you're like high enough level, you got your material and stuff, you'll be pretty fine. I know there's a new banner coming out today for Star Rail. I'm not too sure what I think the character. I know Tecton was like it was his wife, and that people got mad at him. I don't know. That was a whole debacle. That's something I do not care about. But I'm definitely gonna try to pull for. I have like 50 pulls saved up because I haven't played that game like such a long time. Now I like barely pull because I barely see characters I really like. The last one was like Kafka that I liked really well, but that was like so long ago by now. And then the last game is a game I haven't really got too much into until recently. Like the more stuff coming out about it, leaks and whatnot. Might cover that on this game on the channel a bit closer to release, probably like June. I'll probably start doing more unless you want to see more stuff on this game now. Zenless Zone Zero. People everywhere are saying this game is like gonna flop, and I definitely disagree because I was like more like in the middle, like I don't know if it's gonna do good or not, but I definitely disagree. And that's not even looking at like the pre-registration numbers, like looking into like gameplay loop and whatnot. It seems like a pretty fun game to get into. I feel like Zenless Zone Zero is not going to replace like Genshin Impact, Honkai Star Rail, or By the Way, something like that. It's more. It feels like it's more of a replacement for Honkai Impact Third per se, just because like how the gameplay loop kind of goes, and it's like looking at the game side by side, it kind of feels like Honkai Impact Third, but a lot better. And I love like the animation of everybody, the characters, cutscenes like fully voice everything. Like characters like always like moving, like bouncy characters, like everything they say has like some sort of feedback to it. I think the game is looking to be really good, and people who say this game is going to be dead on arrival, I completely disagree with you. But you know, you can't really judge a book by its cover, and looking at the cover of the book right now, the book looks like it's a really interesting book to get into. Gameplay is like it's based like Honkai. I know it's like a 3-man team with like one little, I don't know. I forgot the name of the little dude, like the little support thing you have. There's like elements, different, what not weapon category, but like category of people, like the way they hit. I was like, there's physical, ice, fire, stuff like that. I'm not, like I said, I didn't look too much into the game. I'm starting to get into it now, looking in it, but I feel like that game will. It's not going to rival Genshin at all. Most definitely won't rival Genshin. I feel like it's going to be like in a whole league of its own, sort of say. I feel like this game is going to try to pull in new people. It's not going to pull the Genshin people, the Wuthering Waves people, the Star people. It's like a whole new set of people is going to try to pull in, and that's a good thing in itself. Also, has a kind of fresh paint in the gacha game community. I feel like that game's going to do really well, and like people's not going to be no dead or rival stuff people say like that. But this game is looking to be really good also. Now, will I play it? Most certainly. Will it replace Wuthering Waves for me? I feel like it's going to be a secondary game in the sense of it's going to be my game that I jump from to and from, like Wuthering Waves and go back to Zenless Zero, while having Star Rail as, you know, the actual secondary game, not auto whatnot. So it's like that's gonna be my like triangle of games I'm gonna play. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about it. Do you think that Weather Way is going to kill Hoyoverse, or I should say Coral Games will kill Hoyoverse, or do you think like everything's gonna like coincide with each other? Let's just get a discussion going in the comments. All right, see ya.